What is up, YouTube? It's Josh. This is the Den of Nerds. I'm sitting down with Justin. We're doing our weekly Dragon Ball Super recap and preview video. Justin, what's going on, brother?
I know you guys missed us all week because there was no Dragon Ball Super this past week, but we're
Yes.
here to review episode 81 since episode 82 comes out in just a couple days.
Yes,
So
and it feels so
right to
weird. It honestly feels weird that it's 2 weeks away now, and I had to really kind of retrace and rethink about what the episode was. But honestly, that episode was amazing. What did you think of 81?
Oh, it was absolutely excellent. I loved all of the implications we got for it, and I feel like that episode just by itself, in and of itself, made Goku a far more interesting character than he's been for the entirety of Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, and if you go back, guys, and I would never suggest to go back and watch our other videos, but definitely go back and watch them. So if you go back and watch the video that we did for the week prior, we were both kind of complaining that the episode kind of took the heat off of Goku and kind of said like, oh, well, this really isn't his fault. The universes were going to be destroyed anyways. And then in 81, Goku takes all the hate right back on him, and Bergamo totally calls him out in front of all of the gods, including Zeno. And what's so interesting is he gives Bergamo a chance to literally stop it right then and there, to let all the universes off scot-free and not be destroyed. And Goku whoops that ass. And it was crazy. Like, he's literally crushing this dude in order to... Oh, and by the way, you were 1,000% right on the Kaioken. The Kaioken
Yes.
with the guy. I did not see it. I said, there's no way. I was like, no.
Well, the second Zeno goes, "Oh, Goku, you have to fight with your full power, or I'm just going to kill you now."
Right.
Like the
Right.
second that was, I'm like, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, it's happening, it's
Yep,
going,
and it
we
did
got it.
happen, and it was dope. It would appear that maybe Goku has mastered that form because he went into it instantly. There was no trouble, and he didn't die. So we think maybe he mastered that. Yeah, so real crazy. And then he goes as far as to stand up in front of all the other universes after whooping Bergamo. The tournament's back on, and says,
Can we just say that he threw so much shade at Bergamo after he beats
Yeah,
him?
he
He's like,
did.
"You didn't even beat me with your own power, you just used my power. I'm
Yep.
excited to fight you again when you train and can actually beat me with your own strength instead
Yep.
of just relying on me."
Yep.
That was excellent. I
It was
loved it.
excellent. It was kind of a dick move, but then he goes way beyond that and stands up in front of everybody and says, "Yo, bring your strongest homies. It don't matter. You're going down, and so is your universe." What did you think of that?
Oh my gosh, it was absolutely incredible when Bergamo looks at him and all the other gods look at him. They're like, "This Son Goku, he's such a terrible villain, such an awful person." And Goku's like, "Oh, I get to play the villain this time? All right, as long as I get to fight strong people, I like that."
Yep, and
I'm all
expect the
about
unexpected. And then last thing before we get into the preview was, of course, the rules of the tournament. We did a video on this. Please check that out. But very briefly, let's just explain. So it is a battle royale on one stage, all 80 combatants at one time. Justin, what were your thoughts when that was laid out?
My thoughts on that, as I said in our previous video on the rules, so much potential for team-ups. One thing I didn't mention in that video, give me another father-son Kamehameha.
Yep,
Give me that.
And
Give
Gallic
me it.
Gun, if Trunks were to
Yes.
come back, but he's not going to. Sad face for me.
So unfortunate.
Yep. But here we go. Let's get into the preview. Got it queued up. This is, of course, the preview for this week's episode, episode 82. So I'm going to hit play. Hey, it's me, Goku. Okay, so yes, here I froze on this shot. This is Goku Super Saiyan. We just saw Toppo. I've heard some people pronounce his name differently, but I like Toppo. So essentially, at the very end of the episode, Toppo comes down and is like, "Yo, I am a warrior of justice. You're a true villain. We're gonna fight." So, I mean, Justin, how do you think it's going on? We've kind of looked into the spoilers, so we kind of know what's going to happen here. But essentially, what are your thoughts of Toppo coming down and trying to lay down the law?
I think we're going to be seeing an absolute excellent fight from Toppo and Goku. I'm excited to see if Toppo's Pride Troopers are sort of an equivalent of the Ginyu Force in that universe. Like, what if the Ginyu Force was super good and also the strongest group of people in the entire universe? I like that implication, and the fact that Toppo himself is a candidate for the next God of Destruction is going to make him an excellent match for Goku.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great fight. I'm excited to see how it plays out too. I mean, Goku just strutted his stuff, and now this guy's coming down, and I think Toppo is coming down to send a message to just kind of be like, look, Goku, you can't run over everybody. That was Universe 9. That was the crap. That was the scrubs. So here's some real power.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hit play here. Oh, he's blasting. I loved that. He's blasting all the bolts out of his fingers. That looked really cool. I'm on this shot right here of Zeno. Toppo, very powerful enemy with amazing power. It looks like both of them are really shocked and surprised. Oh, and what's this? I'm going to pause right here. That red aura around Toppo. We've got Goku in the background here in Super Saiyan form, and Toppo's got the red aura. What do you think that is?
I mean, if we wanted to link it into other things we've seen in this universe, maybe Toppo's mastered the Kaioken. That would be hilarious.
That would be
hilarious to see Goku fought with his own technique. It might just be simply that that's what his aura is like.
Yeah, it could just be his ki, his aura, or whatnot. We'd, love to see them going in with God ki or whatever. But, I kind of like that it's different. Like, the Deadly Trio or whatever, how their energy and their fighting techniques were so different. I thought that was really cool, so I don't need to necessarily see everybody doing Kaioken, but it could be a version of that.
And plus we got, maybe this is some sort of technique that Goku is going to master and impart on himself, because we have that instance in the opening where there's Goku completely enwrapped in that strange red aura, which I'm going to say I already predicted Super Saiyan Red, so I'm thinking Super Saiyan Red.
Right.
But it could just be simply mastered whatever technique Toppo is about to use on him now.
Yep, true. Fair point, fair point. Going to go ahead and hit play. Goku, oh, there he is again. He's got the aura and that just amazing mustache. I mean, God, it's going to be really hard to root against this guy with a mustache like that, but we've got the aura. He's talking smack. And what's interesting here is we don't see him in Super Saiyan Blue. So he's just hanging out in Super Saiyan. And it's very Goku-like to be like, hey, I just want to try you out. Like you said, the Zenos told Goku to go all out, otherwise he was destroyed. That is why he pulled out the Kaioken. So essentially, he doesn't have to do that in this fight. And he's probably going to try to toy with him as much as he can in a lower level form. And then I've got it paused right here. This is the Clown, God of Destruction, his Supreme Kai, and his Angel, the Harley Quinn looking chick. They're all just looking at the fight. And I don't know, not necessarily too much going on there. I'm going to just go ahead and hit play. Oh, well, this shot's cool. Goku in base, getting choked out by Toppo. Now, he's
Toppo's
in base.
got him.
Yeah, so it's interesting. I mean, do you think this is early on in the fight, or do you think this is later, maybe? Because they both look out of form.
They both look, I think Goku looks pretty beat up in this shot, so I think this might be later in the fight.
I was going to say that with the scuffs on him and stuff. Yeah, it kind of looks like it's later in the fight. Yeah, I'd love to see Toppo really strut. You know what I mean? Really show us some strong, some power. And we kind of know that's gonna happen, reading between the lines, because the whole idea is they go back. Goku's like, holy crap, this is not gonna be a cakewalk. Everyone needs to train really, really hard and needs to understand the stakes. And yeah, I'm sorry, I totally messed up. Gonna hit Polize. Oh, and he's got the hands. He's throwing up his hands. People have talked about this, about Toppo's just emphatic motions with his hands and what that can mean. I literally think it's just an animation choice. I think it's just a choice for his character. I don't think it has anything to do with his strength. But
absolutely.
Yeah, but it is pretty cool. It's unique and all that. So keep hitting play here. Oh, and then he summons. Yeah, he summons like a ki blast. But it looks really weird. It looks different than the way the Z Warriors use ki. I mean, would you agree with that?
Yeah, and that might just be a discrepancy between the universes.
Yeah.
Just the way they each use their different techniques. But then we got him going and firing it, and then Goku fires ki blast of his own, and they hit in midair and clash, and there's lightning.
Explosion. Yep, and then this shot right here with the aura on Toppo and Goku just in Super Saiyan. So, and I think that's pretty much it. I'll play it out, but yep, never forgive Son Goku. Toppo the Warrior of Justice intrudes. Oh, what was that at the very
Goku
end?
goes blue.
Yeah, though. So we definitely are gonna get blue. It looks pretty hype. I'm on this shot of Toppo right here, reacting to it, beads of sweat on his forehead and whatnot. But didn't he just see him blue Kaioken? So I mean, it kind of seems like, why would he be that surprised or whatnot. Maybe he thought after a fight like that that Goku
He
would
wouldn't be
be
able to do it again.
correct. Yeah, that could be the thing, exhausted. But you know what's really interesting is, yeah, Kaioken wears the body down, right? So
It's supposed to, yeah,
it's
but it doesn't
supposed
really
to.
look like Goku's been affected that much at
Sure,
all in this preview.
sure. So that's going to be kind of interesting. Final thoughts, Justin, predictions for this episode.
I think we're going to see an excellent fight between Toppo and Goku. I think what we really need to predict on is whether Goku's going to use the Kaioken again or if he's going to be able to. I think we're going to see it again. I think we're going to see another testament to Goku's mastery of the Kaioken, mastery of using it with Super Saiyan Blue, and that he's going to actually need that to give Toppo a good fight. That's
Right.
going to not only be the power up that, he just breaks out to ensure he's pushed himself past his opponent and defeat them single-handedly like he did with Bergamo. He's going to have to use that on Toppo to even stay on even ground.
Yeah.
And that's going to show us this discrepancy between the universes.
I dig it. I dig it. My thoughts are, yes, we're going to get an amazing fight. By the way, the animation in these fights has been incredible, from everything from the actual lines to the way the shots are set up. I'm so into it right now. They're doing a fantastic job, so I expect that to continue. We're going to get an awesome choreographed fight. Here's what I think is going to happen. Goku pushing limits. This is, Blue. He's going to pump this out. Maybe even hit Kaioken again, but then his power is going to wear out. So that shot where Toppo has him in the choke, I think that is the end of the fight. I think Goku does lose out on his power. Toppo persists and would win the fight if it were not stopped. We kind of know that the fight's going to be stopped and that the High Priest is going to say, hey, save it for the tournament and whatnot. So that's probably what's going to happen. But my prediction is Goku's going to get the hands, more or less, run out of steam, and Toppo's going to really show what he's got. So that's kind of what I have going on there.
Absolutely. And this is just going to push our heroes to get, more forms, more powers, and we're going to be getting a very, very good set of fights in the actual tournament, which makes me wonder how many episodes the actual tournament's going to be. I know there's going to be a lot of fights going parallel to each
Right.
other, but I'm just wondering how many episodes are going to be able to draw that out into a supposed 48-minute fight.
For sure. No, good question.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good question. I'm almost more interested in how many episodes are going to precede it, only because I want to know how much training time are we getting. Recruitment's obviously a thing. So I want to know how many episodes are going to be dedicated to them training and gathering the team. As we've said before, Vegeta's going to go absolutely ham, and it's going to be so crazy to see this. I'm so jacked up, guys. Dragon Ball Super is phenomenal right now. Absolutely loving the direction, and I know you are too, Justin. So we're both real freaking excited. But anyways, that's all we've got for this video. Make sure to like it if you thought it was dope. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with Dragon Ball, including theories, spoilers, recaps, reviews, and previews, everything you could think of. I hope you're having an awesome and nerdy day. See ya.
Catch you later.